tell you one of the strangest and most dramatic stories in the history of Iranian missiles. A story that was quoted by the military forces themselves and named the moment the missile went wild. This name may seem interesting and funny to you, but behind this term is a true story from the battlefield and a serious danger and a complex technology that I will examine in this program. For example, the moment the missile went wild. Why did the missile go wild? Why would a missile act like this? Well, let's start with the story of a moment when the missile went wild. One of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard's aerospace forces tells this story during the 12-day war against Israel.
From here on, we want you to tell the story. There is a picture. After the missile platform was hit, Mehdi, the missile that was on the launcher is wandering around on the ground. The ground is blazing, and there is a person next to him in this very small picture. It is clear that it is you, right? Yes, what was going on? When Mr. Mehdi, we were relieved that we went away from the danger zone to fire the missile, but it was exactly what you said, and the missile, in our own words, went wild. The missile that was circling in the desert where I felt it was coming towards me, that is, I lay on the ground from behind, and at that moment it passed over me. The missile passed over the route. Yes, the order is given to fire the missiles from the launcher. They move towards the launchers, they do the initial and preparatory work, but at that moment one of the launchers slips and is targeted. The specialists go to the other launchers. After they press the fire button, they encounter something strange. The moment the missile is fired, it stops flying. That is, it doesn't go vertically into the sky and starts moving horizontally. It turns around and spins around. In this state, they say the missile has gone wild, and there is no other control over it.
600 kilograms of single-stage liquid fuel explosives. Many say it was the Khorram Shah 4 with a range of 2,000 kilometers, the speed of 8 meters at the moment of impact, and the warhead is 1,800 kilograms. This missile is liquid fuel. It takes only 12 minutes to prepare. Many say that it was the Khyber-Shekin missile, which has a range of over 1,450 kilometers. It is solid fuel and maneuverable. It weighs 550 kilograms, and the warhead is 550 kilograms of explosives. Any of these three missiles, if they were to go out of control for even a moment, could cause a major disaster. So why do you think the missile went wild now? Here are three technical possibilities. The first is an error in the guidance system. In liquid-fueled missiles, especially the Jihad and Khorram Shah types, the guidance system is inertial and may have suffered a sudden error in the first seconds of firing. This error causes the missile to take a curved and uncontrollable path instead of soaring. The second was the environmental conditions and enemy attack. Many believe that the missile was ready to launch on the launcher and then was hit and went out of control. If this theory is correct, the impact or explosion could have disrupted the initial flight path. The third is human error or improper preparation. For example, rapid preparation of the missile, especially when the combat pressure is high, can lead to errors in fuel injection or calibration in the system. Now, it is interesting to know that this did not happen only to Iran. That is, the missile went wild. In the US, Minuteman missiles have failed several times in tests. Some even crashed after launch. In Russia, the R-24 ballistic missile went off course several times in its first tests. Even in China, the Dongfang 41 tests encountered problems. The wildness of missiles is not a global term specific to Iran. Friends, this shows that ballistic technology, while powerful, is full of risks and human and technical errors. But why has this narrative resonated so much in Iran? Because for the first time, an official operational force honestly announced that, "I was really shocked. The missile passed over my head." These words are simple but true. In a way, the hearts of many have trembled at the sacrifice and dedication of these forces, and that is to defend the homeland. These are facts that many of you and I do not know until the media comes out. Even the most modern missiles may be unpredictable, but the key point here is that in the end, the launch was successful. The missiles were launched towards the enemy and hit their target. That is, even despite these incidents, the Iranian systems were able to complete their mission. This story of the missile going wild was not just a personal narrative. It showed that in modern wars, which are a combination of advanced technologies, human error, and unpredictable conditions, it is very dangerous. For Iran, this was an experience that should make its guidance systems more accurate. Iran must always be ready not to be surprised, and also put rapid preparation with safer protocols on the agenda. And finally, as the Iranian military itself said, 85 million Iranians were waiting for the missile to hit the intended target. So thank you for being with us until the end of the video. I would be very happy to share your analysis and opinion with us in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, If you like the video, be sure to like it because it gives our team immense energy. Thank you.